I want to talk to you a little bit about something else the government is doing. Not only are we decimating our towns and our police force, I urge you to support the police. I urge you to stop this insanity against our police, or we will end up with a federal police force. I mean, what else are you going to do? You can't hire somebody. The federal government could say, well, we are the trusted source you go to. That's what Marxists always do. Don't think that's not in the plan. Now, they're also decimating our economy, and I mean decimating it. Consumer prices are going up. We told you last week, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, they raising prices this week on a ton of things. They say it's because of raw materials, ranging from lumber to resin, and they need to take the steps to protect their profits. The price is surging for paper towels, jars of peanut butter. Consumer packaged goods rose 9.4%. 9.4%. Now, they have pulled back on some of the manufacturing, some of the commercials and the advertising in markets because they don't have enough product. And inflation is coming. It's already here. According to the Institute for Study Management, the latest survey showed net 40% of manufacturers are reporting that their customer inventories are too low. What does that mean? Have you waited for anything that you've never had to wait for before? I can't believe how tolerant America is being right now. I think it must be because you think it's COVID related, but it's not. It's partially COVID related. But how many things have you waited for? How many things that you've ordered or you've gone into stores and always had access to, all of a sudden you're like, where is that? Oh, it's on back order. It's on what? When Americans figure out that this is your life and the life that the world has planned for you, you're not going to like it. But by that time, it will be too late to do anything about it. So why are the inventories too low? Well, let's just go through this. Farmers need labor to pick the produce. Factories that make consumer packaged goods, meat packing plants that process beef, pork, chicken, they need people in doing their job. Ports are congested. Truck drivers are in short supply. Food workers are supposed to socially distance each other, even though, they were the first in line, along with the critical workers in the hospital, to get the vaccines. Many of these plants still remain shuttered. And the problem is they can't hire people. Nobody is going back to work because of a disastrous welfare program. The outrageous unemployment benefits and the $1.9 trillion plus coronavirus legislation is creating now an incentive for people not to work. Please make the renovation of the house just stop. We started at the dumbest time ever. And now we're sitting here, and I was talking to the contractor, and I'm like, can we just get more people? Make this stop, please. And he's like, Glenn, we can't get people to drive trucks and pick up loads of stuff. He's like, I have a friend who drives some sort of a hauler. All you have to do is $20 an hour. All you have to do is drive the truck. It's flatbed. And you go someplace, they put a bunch of wood or whatever on it. You drive it to wherever you're supposed to drive it. You push a button and drive slowly, and the flatbed slowly lifts up, and all that stuff, falls off the back of the truck. Like any good mob story. He said, we can't get people to $20. We can't get them to take the job. Why? Because they're sitting at home. It pays more to be on unemployment than it does. What's happening now in McDonald's, McDonald's in Florida is now paying people $50 just to show up for an interview. They still can't get people to come for just the interview. I don't know. Seems like a problem, America. 40% of small businesses are struggling to fill open positions. Even after offering wage increases, people are not going back to work. You can earn, they say, 70, 80, or 90% of what they were making without having to do any work. A week on unemployment in Massachusetts under the current system, you can earn $1,100. If you were working, one would make around $600 if you're working a $15 an hour a week job. You're making $600. They're paying you almost double to stay home.
It's irresponsible to go to work.
It is.